Welcome to SPASRO. Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we will see about Neptune and Pluto in 3rd house. In astrology, the placement of Neptune and Pluto in the 3rd house of a natal birth chart can have specific influences on an individual's communication style, mental processes, and relationships with siblings and neighbors. It's important to remember that astrology is a belief system and not backed by scientific evidence, so interpretations can vary. Here's a general overview of how Neptune and Pluto in the 3rd house might be interpreted. 1. Neptune in the 3rd house. Neptune is associated with dreams, illusions, intuition, and the subconscious mind. When placed in the 3rd house, which governs communication, learning, and short-distance travel, it can have the following effects. Dreamy communication. People with Neptune in the 3rd house may have a poetic, imaginative, and somewhat dreamy way of communicating. They may excel in creative writing, poetry, or any form of artistic expression involving words. Intuitive thinking. These individuals might rely heavily on their intuition and psychic abilities when processing information and making decisions. They may be highly sensitive to the thoughts and feelings of others. Difficulty with clarity. On the flip side, Neptune's influence can sometimes make it challenging for them to express themselves clearly and succinctly. They may struggle with misunderstandings or confusion in communication. Influence of siblings. Relationships with siblings or neighbors may be colored by a sense of idealism, or there may be a spiritual or psychic connection with them. Love for mysticism. They may have a strong interest in mystical, spiritual, or metaphysical topics and may be drawn to learning about the hidden aspects of life. 2. Pluto in the 3rd house. Pluto represents transformation, power, and intensity. When placed in the 3rd house, it can bring about profound changes in the way an individual thinks and communicates. Here are some potential characteristics. Intense communication style. People with Pluto in the 3rd house tend to communicate with intensity and depth. They may be naturally drawn to investigative or research-oriented work. Secretive or private thoughts. They may have a tendency to keep their thoughts and ideas private, only revealing them when they feel it's necessary or safe to do so. Obsessive learning. These individuals may become deeply engrossed in their studies or interests, sometimes to the point of obsession. They have a thirst for knowledge and a desire to uncover hidden truths. Power struggles in communication. Pluto's influence can sometimes lead to power struggles or conflicts in communication. They may be drawn to confrontational debates or have a transformative impact on their immediate environment. Transformative sibling relationships. Relationships with siblings or neighbors can be transformative and intense. There may be a sense of power dynamics or control in these relationships. It's important to note that the overall interpretation of Neptune and Pluto in the 3rd house can be influenced by aspects, angular relationships, these planets make with other planets in the birth chart, as well as the sign they're in and the houses they rule. Consulting with a professional astrologer can provide a more personalized and nuanced understanding of how these planetary placements specifically impact an individual's life. Certainly, here are some additional insights into how Neptune and Pluto in the 3rd house may manifest in an individual's life. Neptune in the 3rd house continued asterisk. Challenging with details. Neptune's influence can make it challenging for individuals to focus on mundane details and practical matters. They may need to be careful about misunderstandings or confusion in everyday communication. Artistic expression. These individuals often have a natural talent for artistic expression through writing, poetry, music, or other forms of creative communication. Their imagination and intuition can lead to unique and inspiring creations. Spiritual exploration. Neptune in the 3rd house may indicate a strong inclination towards spiritual exploration, meditation, or seeking a deeper understanding of the world beyond the material realm. Easily influenced. Because of their sensitivity, they can be easily influenced by the opinions and beliefs of others. It's important for them to develop discernment and not be too impressionable. Escapism: in times of stress or when facing challenges, they might resort to escapism, which could involve daydreaming, fantasy, or even substance abuse if not managed properly. Pluto in the third house continued asterisk. Powerful communicators: Pluto's intensity can make these individuals powerful and persuasive communicators. They have a knack for getting to the heart of the matter and can be influential in their words. Transformative learning: their learning experiences are often transformative, and they may have a strong desire to delve into subjects that challenge their existing beliefs. They're not afraid of confronting taboos or delving into the unknown. Psychological depth: Pluto's influence can lead to a fascination with psychology and the workings of the human mind. They may be drawn to therapy, counseling, or research in this field. Resilience: they tend to possess a great deal of inner strength and resilience. Even in the face of adversity, they can bounce back and regenerate like the phoenix, a symbol often associated with Pluto. Influence on siblings: sibling relationships may be marked by power dynamics, transformation, or even periods of estrangement and reconciliation. These relationships can be intense and have a lasting impact. It's essential to keep in mind that astrological interpretations are general tendencies and don't define a person's entire personality or life. A complete astrological profile involves analyzing the entire birth chart, considering aspects, house rulerships, and the influence of other planets. Consulting with a professional astrologer can provide a more comprehensive and personalized understanding of how these planetary placements shape an individual's life journey. Certainly, here are some additional insights into how Neptune and Pluto in the third house might influence an individual's life. Neptune in the third house continued asterisk. Empathy in communication: these individuals often have a high level of empathy and compassion in their communication style. They can easily tune into the emotions and needs of others, making them effective counselors, therapists, or listeners. Creative storytellers: Neptune's influence can make them creative storytellers and writers who excel in crafting imaginative narratives. They may also have a talent for using metaphor and symbolism to convey deeper meanings. Difficulty with boundaries: because Neptune blurs boundaries, they may struggle with setting clear boundaries in their relationships or understanding where they end and others begin. This can sometimes lead to issues with codependency. Spiritual exploration: they may be drawn to various spiritual practices, such as meditation, yoga, or mysticism, to seek a deeper connection with the universe and the higher self. Sensitivity to environment: the environment they spend time in, particularly their immediate neighborhood, can have a significant impact on their well-being. They may feel more connected to natural or serene surroundings. Pluto in the third house continued asterisk. Deep insights: Pluto's presence in the third house can grant these individuals profound insights into complex issues. They may excel in investigative or research-related fields where they uncover hidden truths. Power struggles in communication: power struggles can arise in their conversations or interactions with others. They may have a natural ability to spot manipulation or hidden agendas, and they might confront such issues directly. Transformational writing: writing can be a transformative and healing outlet for them. They may use writing as a means to delve into their own psyche or to explore topics that provoke change and evolution. Natural psychologists: they may exhibit natural psychological insight, which can be beneficial in understanding human behavior, motives, and underlying psychological dynamics. Strong intellectual drive: Pluto in the third house can give them a strong intellectual drive and a hunger for knowledge that never wanes. They're always seeking to uncover the deeper layers of understanding. Challenges in communication. While they have the potential for deep communication, they may also find it challenging to open up to others on a personal level. Trust issues can be a theme they need to work through. Remember that astrology offers a framework for understanding certain aspects of an individual's personality and life experiences, but it is not deterministic. The entire birth chart, including the positions of all planets, aspects, and house rulerships, contributes to a person's unique astrological profile. An astrologer can provide a more precise and tailored interpretation based on the complete chart.